Good morning. This program is for 6th semester BCom and the subject Income Tax 2, Coimbatore University, and this is the 10th session. Chapter we are discussing is income from house property. Objective is to understand calculation of income from house property, that is let out house property. In the previous presentation we have solved one problem on calculation of taxable income from house property, and in this session, so once again let us go for another problem relating to calculation of taxable income from house property, that is self occupied as well as let out house property. Yes, look at this problem. Compute taxable income from house property of Mr. Vinay Kumar AP for the assessment year 2020-21 from the following particulars. So there were two houses, house 1 and house 2, and details are given like this. Municipal value, house 1 18,000, house 2 36,000. Fair rental value, house 1 26,600, 34,560. Second house. Actual rent, first house 28,800, second house also 28,800. Standard rent, first house 25,200, second house 32,400. Local tax paid 3,600, 7,200. Interest on loan for previous year for construction of house 10,000, 12,000. Municipal value 18,000, 36,000. So these are the informations given. So what we have to do means we have to compute taxable income from house property separately for both the houses. And one more thing is, nature of acquisition of the house by tenant is not given or assessee is not given. So that's why, so we have to assume in this case both the houses as let out property, and actual rent is received is given for both the house. That's why we have to take it as both the let out house properties. So now let us begin with the solution first for first house property. See, title is like this: computation of income from house property of Mr. Vinay Kumar for the assessment year 2020-21. So look at the particulars. As usual, first house is let out house property. First take municipal value 18,000. Next fair rental value 26,640. Whichever is highest is 26,640. So take it as notional rent, and once again take standard rent given in the problem, that is 25,200. Compare with the notional rent, whichever is least should be considered, that is 25,200, 26,640 or 25,200, whichever is least. 25,200 is least, that is taken as expected rent. And once again take actual rent minus unrealized rent. Actual rent is given in the problem 28,800, unrealized rent not given, so that's why 28,800. And once again compare expected rent with actual rent 25,200 or 28,800, whichever is highest. So highest is 28,800. Next, deduct vacancy period loss. In this problem, house doesn't remains vacant during the previous year, so that's why no vacancy period loss, that is nil. So therefore gross annual value becomes 28,800. Next, continue the chart. Deduct municipal tax paid by owner, that is 3,600 given in the problem. So balance becomes 25,200, that is net annual value. And next, less deduction under section 24. First deduction, compulsory deductions, standard deductions at 30% of net annual value. Net annual value is 25,200, that is the previous balance. On 25,200 calculate 30%, you will get 7,540. And second deduction, interest on loan, that is given in this problem as 10,000. So take 10,000, that's why total deduction becomes 17,540. So if you deduct 17,540 from net annual value, you will get taxable income from house property. This is about first house property, let out property. Next, go to second house property. That one is also let out property. Same same contents, value will be different. First municipal value 36,000, fair rent given in the problem 34,540, whichever is highest 36,000, that is taken as notional rent. Compare notional rent with the standard rent given in the problem 32,400. So take whichever is least, 32,400 is least, take it as expected rent, and then compare expected rent with actual rent. Actual rent is given as 28,800. Once again compare and take whichever is highest, 32,400 or 28,800. Highest is 32,400. Next, deduct vacancy period loss. In this case also vacancy period is not there, that's why vacancy period loss is not considered. Take it as nil. Therefore gross annual value becomes same 32,400. Next, from the gross annual value deduct municipal tax paid by owner given in the problem 7,200. You will get net annual value 25,200. And then again deduct deductions under section 24. First one is standard deductions at 30% of net annual value, that is net annual value is 25,200. So calculate at 30%, you will get 7,560 as standard deduction. Interest on loan second deduction, that is given in the problem as 12,000. So total deductions comes to 19,560. Deduct 19,560 from net annual value of 25,200. You will get taxable income from house property 5,640. This is the second stage. In the third step, compute total taxable income from house property. So first loss from first house property, income from house property, not loss. There is a one correction. There it is written as loss from house property, but it is income from house property 7,640. And in case of second house also income from house property 5,640. So we will get total 13,280 as total income from both the house property. So that's all about this session. Thank you.